friends, once again. Today I just wanted to show you really quick about the homework, classwork, whatever you want to call it, and I want to kind of go over what this is asking you to do. So the easiest way is to kind of just read this section up here. So if you're a reader, go ahead, but it's going to describe basically what I'm talking about. So it gives you an example of the equation y equals 5x plus 1. And then it says when you're given a specific variable for x, you plug that variable in. So basically, if I said, hey, x equals 2, then I would plug in 2 here for x and then solve for y, right? So we'd figure out that it equals 11, okay? So an easier way to write this is using function notation. It also makes it easier whenever you're talking about different equations. So if you're given more than one equation, and it might write it like this: f of x equals 5x plus 1. And then instead of saying, hey, whenever x equals 2, what does y equal? It'll just give a question that looks like this: what does f of 2 equal? Okay, this is giving you two pieces of information. This piece tells you which equation. Okay, which equation? It's the equation, the f equation, right? So my equation starts with an f, and that f is here, okay? This part tells me what to plug in. Plug this in for x. This is x, actually. So plug this in for x. This is saying if x equals 2 in the f equation, what does y equal? That's what this is asking. So f of 2 means plug in a 2 there and plug in a 2 there. F of 2 equals 5 times 2 plus 1. And then you solve it and you realize that f of 2 equals the same thing it equaled before, which is 11. So that's all this is telling you to do. So on these problems, be aware that you have an f equation and a g equation, and just know which one you're plugging into. All right, this next section looks like this. It's pretty simple. You should have already watched the growing dots video, but it's just basically asking you to complete each table by looking for a pattern. So basically figure out what's going on every single time, and then fill in these boxes. So you should have tables on your paper where you're filling in the numbers of those boxes and telling me what you're doing every single time. Bonus, if you can tell me the type of sequence. So is it arithmetic? You should be able to answer that now. And the next question is can you give me an equation? Right? Go back to the notes and see if you can give me the equation. Try that out. If you can't, your best bet is to try your best and just see if you got it right for all these, right? If you get them all wrong, at least you'll learn and you'll know what to do next time. All right, the last section looks like this. Write each expression using an exponent, okay? So if I had the expression 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, writing it as an exponent would be 3 to the 4th power. Okay. If it says to write an expanded form, it says write an expanded form first and then calculate the value. So let's go ahead and just give a couple examples of what that might look like for you guys. I don't want to do any of the problems. I want you to be able to do them on your own. But here we go. So let's say that the problem said, I don't know, 8 to the 3rd power. So that would look like 8 times 8 times 8. I don't like how they put x's, these x's for multiply. I'd rather you guys put the dots. Way better. So this is the answer for that. What if it said, and then also it wants you to put 8 to the 3rd power in your calculator, or 8 times 8 times 8 into your calculator. So the actual answer would be all of this. It would be the part that I underlined and what was just on my calculator that I forgot, 512. So all of this is the answer for these type of problems right here. The expanded form and the actual value. All right, one more that looks like, I don't know, like 25 through 28. They have multiple things going on. I'll do a simple looking one. Let's say it said 3 times 2 to the 4th power. Well, what's being multiplied? 2 to the 4th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. But we have 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So there's 4 of those and 1 of those. And then you just pull out your calculator and you say 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that doesn't look right because I screwed something up. 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 48 looks way better. So whatever I did, that's all good. And this would be your whole answer for those ones. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, hit us up. That's it.